this is Panther. Thanks for checking out my YouTube channel. Today we're doing a sultry smoky look and we're using some copper plums. It's gonna be a party up in here. All right, let's get the skin ready. First thing, grab your favorite face primer. I'm using Makeup Forever Step 1 Skin Equalizer. I'm putting that all over the face. You're gonna grab your eyeshadow primer. I'm using Too Faced Eyeshadow Insurance. I really like this stuff, but I'm thinking I'm beginning to get some kind of allergic reaction. Anywho, so just go ahead and grab that, put that from the lash line all the way up to the eyebrow. The first one we're gonna use here is Tartlet in Bloom. I wanna use the color Charmer. Put that underneath the brow bone there. That's just going to help us with transition colors later, and the color blends in very well. So that's the main purpose of that color. Now we're gonna go in with a base. I know I used a eyeshadow primer earlier, but that's because my eyelids get really oily, so I definitely like to double dose the situation, if you know what I mean. So go ahead and grab your favorite eyeshadow base. I know I keep saying your favorite, but definitely use what you have. I'm using Bobbi Brown, and this is in Rich Caviar. I'm putting that from the lash line up to the crease, and I'm not going anywhere past that. You're gonna see me use a fluffy blending brush. I'm just using that to kind of diffuse the harsh lines a little bit on the crease. Nothing too much, honestly. It's just to make sure that it doesn't look so stark. And I'm going to continue to build that concentration of the color. Now I'm using a second palette. This one is by Anastasia. It's the Mario palette. I am grabbing this color here. It's Lula. That's a pretty good transition color. It's more on the cool tone. This is just to help create the shadow and the nice transition that we want. And then I'm going in with Isabel. Now this is more on the orangey side. It's going to warm up the whole look. This is going to help tie in that copper color we're going to put on our lids here in a little bit. So I'm going to continue to build up these colors, just making sure that the transition looks nice. And then I'm going in with the color Hollywood from the same palette. And I'm putting that where my brow bone is. I want that to pop, so I'm putting that on now so that I can build that transition color all the way in. I really like it nice and blended. So continue to blend, blend, blend. Woohoo! Now we're using some colors here, folks. We're gonna go in with some plum and copper. I'm using my MAC colors here. These are discontinued, but I will put in dupe colors in the description down below. Take a packing brush and go ahead and spray that with Fix Plus or whatever you have and pick up the plum color. We're going for a halo effect, so we're going to put the plum colors from the inner corner of your eyes towards the center of the lid and outer corner towards the center of the lids. We're going to leave that center completely clear of any colors because we're going to take our fingers now and rub that on the copper color and pop that right at the center. What you'd want to do is take the packing brush and you're going to help blend those two colors together. It's going to be a nice transition there. And then what we'll want to do is add some more depth. So take a blending brush and grab Activist or a darker brown, whichever that you have. And you're gonna put that from the outer corner towards the crease area. So now it's creating a lot of depth there. We have the halo and the outer corner depth. And this is going to help create that smokiness and the sexiness that we're looking for. Okay, so we're definitely going to have some fallout. So grab a fluffy brush and brush those away. I'm gonna grab my Hourglass foundation stick now, and I'm gonna put some stripes on my face. This is my warrior stripe look, if you can't tell. I'm just kidding. Now I'm gonna grab my beauty blender. I'm gonna go ahead and blend that foundation in. It's canceling out some of that redness that I have. I'm grabbing my Marc Jacob eyeliner in black and putting that into my waterline and the upper waterline as well. And I'm adding some more color intensity on the lash line and the top lash line there. Now I'm going into my Tartelette In Bloom palette. I'm grabbing the color Jet Setter in Smarty Pants and putting that on the lower lash line. We're using that as a transition color again. I'm going to be adding some purples there. Right on that lash line, I'm building up some more color there, just so that it transitions well with what we have going on our lids. I'm also going back into that Tartelette palette here, and I'm grabbing the color Smoke Show, and I'm smoking out the bottom of my lash line. I'm doing the same thing on the top of my lash line as well. I went off camera to put on my my wing liner along with my eyebrows. Now I'm using the Smashbox primer along with my mascara. I went ahead and curled my eyelashes, and then I put the primer on, and now I'm putting on my mascara. I'm doing a few coats there. I'm not using any fake lashes here today. Now we need to put some color back into our face, so we're gonna grab some bronzer. I'm using the Too Faced Milk Soleil, and I'm going in and pretty much you want to draw a number 3 on your face, so a little bit where the forehead is, and then on your cheeks and down towards the jawline. So you're going to see me doing that. Of course, it really does depend on your face shape. For me, I'm just looking to bring in some more warmth there. And this is going to build as my transition color. I'm going in now with the darker shade. This is the Chocolate Soleil. And I'm adding that just where I want to carve out my cheekbones. And then I'm also carving out my nose. I'm trying to make it look a little bit slimmer there. Okay, let's put some blush on. I'm grabbing the color Beaming here. It's on the peachy tone. And I'm gonna go ahead and put that on my cheeks there. I'm also blending it a little bit on top of my contour so that it doesn't look too harsh. And I'm also grabbing the color Smashing, and I'm putting that just on the apples of my cheek. Now I'm grabbing the color Moonstone by Becca, and I'm putting a little bit of Urban Decay All Nighter on a brush. And I'm tapping that into the highlighter, and I'm popping that on the high points of my cheeks. All right, we're almost there. Now grab a nude lip liner. I'm using Clinique Intense Sassafras. Can't say that word right, but I'm gonna line my lips there. This is just gonna help make sure that the color stay on your lips all nice. And I'm gonna grab my favorite Jouer color here. This is Creme Brulee, and I'm putting it on right now, but you can't see it because I decided not to stay in the frame, so sorry about that, but I'm pretty sure we all know how to put lipstick on. Now you're gonna grab the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray, and as you can tell, it looks like I'm in so much pain putting those final touches on. And here's the final look. I hope you enjoyed my video. This is my first one. Let me know, where would you wear this look to? Also, if you have any suggestions or tips for me, please leave it in the comments below. Aside from that, please don't forget to like and subscribe. And I can't wait to see you next time. Take care.